Hello, I'm Dr. Gentry Wilkerson, Director of Clinical Research in the Department of Emergency Medicine at the University of Maryland School of Medicine. You have recently tested positive for COVID-19, and first and most important, I hope you have a full and speedy recovery. As a doctor and research scientist, one of the most important jobs I have is to help people who have been diagnosed with COVID-19 to stay healthy enough to keep out of the hospital. I would like to tell you about a research study going on right now looking for better ways to treat people who recently got COVID-19. This study is named OTAC. That stands for Outpatient Treatment with Anti-Coronavirus Immunoglobulin. You may be able to join OTAC if your positive COVID-19 test was no more than 5 days ago. You need to be at least 55 years old to enter the study, unless you have a weakened immune system, in which case you need to be at least 18 years old. You also need to feel generally well, or else have only mild sickness for 5 days or less and not be hospitalized. OTAC is researching a study drug that we hope will help people get better and remain well enough during their illness to stay at home with the people, pets, and things they love. To help you decide about taking part in this study, let's review some of the potential risks and benefits and explain what's involved for you. We're investigating a study drug called hyperimmune intravenous immunoglobulin, also known as HIVIG. HIVIG is made by combining antibodies from healthy people who have already recovered from COVID-19. Antibodies are naturally made by the body and help people fight infections. In the lab, we found that HIVIG antibodies attach to the virus and then stop the virus from infecting healthy cells. These antibodies may provide more consistent protection against new variants of the virus when compared to treatments that include only 1 or 2 antibodies. This includes the Delta variant, which is very contagious and might lead to worse illness than the original version of the virus that causes COVID-19. If we discover that HIVIG works well during this study, then this may help keep others who test positive for COVID-19 healthy enough to stay out of the hospital. In this study, some people will receive the study drug and some will receive a placebo. A placebo is made up of salt water and is given to people in the study who do not receive the study drug. If you enter the study, you will have an equal chance of receiving study drug or placebo. Whether or not you get the study drug depends on chance, like flipping a coin. Your doctors do not get to choose which group you are in. Neither you nor the study team will know if you received the placebo or the study drug. This will help researchers to understand if the drug works. Studies like OTAC are needed to find out if new drugs are safe and help people get better faster. The infusion will be given one time intravenously through a small plastic tube inserted into one of your veins. You will also receive all the standard care and other medications or treatments you would usually receive. The IV infusion usually takes 1 to 2 hours, but it may take longer. After it's finished, we'll watch you for about an hour to ensure your safety. Some people may experience side effects, such as fever, chills, nausea, headache, a fast heart rate, shortness of breath, or other symptoms during the infusion. These symptoms are usually mild and don't last very long if they do occur. If you experience these type of symptoms, we will pause the infusion and you will be given any treatment you need to make you feel better. After your one-time infusion, you can get back to your everyday life. Then, over the next 28 days, you'll check in with the study team 4 times, usually by phone, so you can let us know how you're feeling. You will also be given easy-to-use tools to keep track of your temperature and to measure the amount of oxygen in your blood. This research study is funded by the National Institutes of Health, also known as the NIH, and conducted by the Insight Trial Network. Participation is voluntary, and if you decide to join, you can stop taking part in this study at any time without consequence. I encourage you to ask the research team any questions you may have about this study. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please take a moment to think about how your participation in OTAC might contribute to improving medical care everywhere for patients with COVID-19. Together, we can combat COVID-19. On behalf of all our study staff, I wish you a speedy recovery. Thank you. For more information, visit combatcovid.hhs.gov or call 877-414-7243.